Think you know Ninja songs? Old school or new school? Stand a chance to win big on Gusto Guess the Song. To be a part of this, call the numbers on your screen right now. Come on board and let's do things the Gusto way.
Hello guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions once again. Thank you so much for always liking, sharing, subscribing, telling your friends, your family, your mothers, your fathers, your sisters, your brothers, everybody around you, about the channel. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate every one of you. Big Lala is very much here today saying thank you as well. We love you. We appreciate you as well. Today we've got Davido up in the building. Of course, OBO, the baddest himself. When I see OBO, now one thing that comes to my head first is this guy, is the definition of someone who, against all odds, I would say he's one of the artists that get trolled, easily, online and everything. His father's money. But despite all of that, he's been able to do well for himself. Now, talking about Davido, he's been quiet for a while, but seems to be doing one or two things: focalistic video shoots, new single coming very soon, and all of that. Do you think the short break, was a good idea for Davido?
Well, the short break, I don't think it was something planned. I think he was more of
the Obama thing.
Yeah, circumstances around him. I don't think he entirely planned to be quiet. So yeah, perhaps those incidents that happened in his life and surroundings led him to maybe take a bit of break, go into his shell, and then maybe he used that time to strategize and now plan on his next moves. And right now we're seeing him more active. We're seeing him in places, he's tweeting, he's on IG. He's saying different things. So right now it looks like his short little break is over and he's actually planning to do more things right now.
Last year, Davido actually, with the A Better Time album, said he was going to go on a tour, North American tour. Of course, this one was postponed, at the time, due to, the COVID pandemic and everything. That did not happen. Do you think that affected Davido in any way?
Yeah, I think it affected him because a good time was having a good time.
A good time, yeah.
Yeah, it was giving him a good time. Everything was going on well. He was having record. Let's not forget that If and For was part of the album, although they had dropped before. But he was like the first time he was going to now start performing that song several places in North America, which didn't materialize. So obviously it was a big blow because even as close as the lockdown was, before they even got to the lockdown, they were still holding on to the hope of going on this tour before they eventually now postponed it. Definitely. And yes, it was a big blow to their plans, and I would say yes, I think it affected the growth of this album. He put a stop to it.
Really?
Yes, he put a stop to the growth of this album because
how?
Imagine him from undergoing this tour and seeing the reactions of people, and then singing songs of this album. Then he wouldn't have perhaps maybe in quote unquote rushed to release
A Better Time.
Because he would have still been busy
promoting this.
Yes, he would have still been busy on tour. Not like the tour would have lasted the time he dropped the album. It would have taken longer. You would have taken more time before you dropped A Better Time. Anyways,
Davido has been speaking. Part of the whole talking and everything. This one some days ago, Davido said, "Lord, I'm ready with the world, the global thing, and of course with I don't know what this is in love."
What's funny about this? This music. It's not actually Pray or Please.
Oh, okay.
It's
two guys. Like oh, okay. We have always thought it was someone praying and everything. But of course, Davido said he's ready. What is Davido ready for?
Well, what is he ready for?
Lord, I'm ready. Call me.
Let's not forget that before this, he actually made a tweet quoting a 2019 video
of Kanye West.
Saying, I say, save this, it will make sense later. And then he goes on to say this. And we know that we've seen him do a lot of things, right? We've seen him post pictures of him in Star Wars, what's it called?
Movie,
maybe he's going to appear in the Star Wars movie. We've seen him, like I said, the the Kanye West,
Kanye West video,
and
yeah.
then he goes this, and then he goes world, and he goes smack. So what could it be? It could be either he's ready to go back on tour, because as we all know, this as well.
Exactly.
He had a blast of a performance
at the Yam Carnival, yeah.
And then he goes, well.
Yeah, when they love you, they love you. Thank you, we're coming back. So does it mean Davido is coming back soon with a world tour?
Well, that's what he's pointing at because he goes, we're coming back
soon.
Eyes,
coming back.
And then he goes, Lord, I'm ready. Obviously, the tour that they cancelled, they have to go undergo that tour now. You can't just go like that. They are cancelling because I'm pretty sure they even sold tickets. I'm not sure if they refunded people, but then some people are doing tickets are still valid and things like that. So obviously he can't say he doesn't want to go on tour again, because before any other person said they were going on tour, he had announced his tour back in 2020. So he needs to go on tour, and I think that's one of the things he's trying to. I mean, he's planned. He's put his plans into paper, and everything's about to kick and roll now. And I think it might just be a world tour.
So right now, there seems to be like a major issue on ground. It was meant to go on the tour with a Good Time album. That didn't materialize. It got on to releasing the Better Time album. Now, a Good Time album, according to so many people, is more successful than a Better Time, according to people.
You don't even need to say according to people. It's clear that it's more successful.
Well, right now that he wants to go on a tour, if all of these things are anything to go by and everything, which of these songs, what would he focus? Would it be a Good Time tour or a Better Time tour?
Well, I don't think he needs to time his tour as regards the album. For example, Burna didn't time his tour Twice as tour or African Giant tour. He just timed the Space
Drift tour.
Right? It can go that route. Burna performed songs from way back till African Giant, to Twice as tour. He performed them to even the outside the album. You get? He did all that, so he doesn't necessarily have to time his tour based off an album. No, he doesn't need to do that. So it gives him the opportunity to now choose songs, form a good time, form a better time, and perform them as he wishes.
Do you think Davido should perform songs of a better time?
Of course, there are jams on a better time that he can perform. He doesn't necessarily have to perform all the songs on there. Burna performed 40, and I don't think all of them are going to do their shows like Burna. Burna chose 40 songs. He has 40 songs, right? And then he delivered. They don't have to follow that one. I'm pretty sure they won't follow that one. Right? Some of these other guys, when they do their tours, they require opening acts and other artists to come and back up the tour. And knowing fully well that Burna actually didn't want to do that. That's why so that he could come back and tweet, I did it on my own. So that he come back and tweet, I did it on my own. That's why he didn't have any opening act, because I didn't hear of anybody opening for Burna. So that David doesn't necessarily have to do that. He can have artists open up, warm up the crowd before he comes up and does the show. Same as we.
All right. On the final note, Davido, with this, we've seen Davido with the likes of Drake in the studio, seen him with the likes of what's his name again, Busta Rhymes in the studio as well. He talked about Kanye West. Some days he said save this video. He said save this video and everything, you will get to know, which of course brought about suggestions of collaboration with Kanye West and the rest of them. Could this actually be an internationally acclaimed album instead of a tour?
No, I don't think he wants to.
He was talking to the Charisma the other day, and he said he's going to drop an album or a project before the end of the year. So,
well, we're only in September. We still got at least fully 4 months to go to the end of the year. So he's got 4 months to either also do a tour and release an album. Burna is on tour right now, right?
Possible to do both?
Yeah, of
for
course.
Davido?
Yes, but Burna is on tour, right? And he says he's going to drop an album this year, which he will definitely drop. Burna's tour doesn't even end until, let's say, I don't know, November or thereabout. He's still on tour. So that's what it is for Davido.
Well, anyways, let's hear from you as regards Davido. What exactly is Davido up to? He said, Lord, he's ready, yes. And of course, he said he's coming back to the UK very soon. Of course, the album tour for a good time was cancelled last year, North American tour. This year, Davido has not gone on any tour. Is Davido ready for a world tour? And what should the name of the tour be? Should he perform songs of a Better Time album on the tour? What exactly, or is it even an album that he's trying to drop that he's not telling us? Davido has been coming up with some sort of this thing recently. A new single coming up featuring Focalistic is set to drop very, very soon. Video for that has been shot already. Would bring you details of that very soon. But we want to hear from you what you think about Davido. Tweet Davido's moves these days and everything. What exactly is Davido up to? Put your comment down below, and of course, let's hear all of them from you. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Bombardier tour.
Bombardier tour.